Oh, hello, party people. Just enjoying my boba in a can here. I'm sitting in the driveway, and, I'm sitting in my car in the driveway. And, I don't want to go in there. That is not my house. And, I had this whole idea for this video planned out. Like, now when it comes time to talk, I can't think of the right things to say. Quote unquote right things. So, I don't think people realize, like, how fragile, like, a unit can be. What do I mean by unit? A group. Like, more than one person, maybe two, but probably more people. When you trust someone you've never met before in person, when you trust that person's opinion and that person's demands more than you trust the people you live with, the blood-related people you live with, why do you think that would turn out well? Why do you think any good would come from that decision? Like, I've been watching a lot of Social Catfish, right? The videos on YouTube, and like, I can't stop fucking watching them, man. It's like, some of them are just fucking ridiculous. Like, you got these ugly motherfuckers, both male or female, thinking they're batting out of someone else's league. And it's like, let's be real. Come on now, 100%, let's be real. Like, am I going to date a supermodel in my lifetime? Probably not. But the fact of the matter is, I can be realistic and admit that. If you've never met this person in real life, if you haven't video chatted with them, if you don't talk on the phone at least every fucking day, how do you know this person is real? How do you know that profit is not their motive? But, here's the big but. When you trust the stranger's word more than the people who take care of you, how are we supposed to feel? I shouldn't even say we, because I can't speak on behalf of everyone, but you are causing and have already caused irreparable damage. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'll be right up front. I'll be honest. It hasn't been me. I haven't been the one who. I'm gonna be real and honest with you right here, right? This did not motivate me or push me to the brink of tears. But I know that there have been other people who were distrusted in this situation that they were pushed to tears. Now, why do I take a different stance on this? Because, first of all, I'm not this person's parents. I'm not their caretakers. At least not yet, for all I know. And all I'm trying to say is, you picked a stranger over them, over me, over the rest of us. Like, I understand from a parental, you inherited their genes. Like, they are forever your blood, a part of you. But for me, I don't want to ever be compared to this person ever again. I don't see how we have any similarities. We know each other by association. But that doesn't mean we're guilty by association. Like, could I have done more to, nip this in the bud and, before it got worse? Probably. Why did I not? Because I had faith that a rational person would not have let it come this far. And I guess I misjudged. I was wrong. I gave this person too much credit. And now we're in this situation. And it's just like, I don't know, man. It's just like, it's one thing to worry about someone else paying their bills, but you have to pay your own fucking bills first, right? Like, you have to make sure you are set before you try to take care of anyone else. I don't care who that other person is. And like, sometimes, so this might seem unrelated, but it's really not. Sometimes I think about Vegas, right? And part of me doesn't want to go there. Not because I don't want to see my godson, but because I'm afraid that if I met my ex in Vegas again, that I wouldn't want to leave. Like, just to go somewhere else and like not have to deal with this. It seems like a blessing that I may never have. And you can say whatever you want about karma and whatnot. This isn't karma. This is borderline getting what you deserve. Like, I mean, like, I think some people, obviously not all, but some people out there, I don't know what the percentage is. I don't know. Don't ask me. They're not used to someone being nice to them. And because of that, they don't feel the need to reciprocate that kindness, that niceness. And like, sometimes people act like people they're supposed to trust have mortally wounded them, whether that be emotionally or physically. Usually it's emotionally. So, like, let me ask you this. What was so bad about your childhood that you react the way you do? Did you get molested? Did you get physically abused? Or was there always food on the table? And you're telling me you don't trust the people who put food on your table, who put food in your belly, and you decide to trust a stranger? That was very ominous, and it was very appropriate. I kind of liked it how the lights dimmed after I said that. But anyway, we'll stop talking in the dark here. But anyway, I just I don't get it. Like, this just sounds to me like it was a romance scam. I learned that term from social catfish. You guys should look them up. They do good work. I will admit that they do good work, and they have a website, and you can actually try to find people who may or may not be trying to catfish you, which I think is crazy. Like, it's a great idea, but it's crazy. Yeah. If only someone else learned about that website, maybe we wouldn't be in this situation. I don't know, man. It's just like, on the bright side, this vehicle I'm sitting in is mine. It's like, it took a long time to save for it, but it's mine. It's like the only thing I can call truly mine in this world. If you're talking about possession wise, if you had to put a dollar sign figure to it, then yeah, this is 100% mine. And that's a good feeling because I like this car. I like the coupe, despite what other people may or may not have to say about it. But I can tell you I like not having to pay for gas anymore, that's for sure. I just don't understand people's logic anymore. And the worst, do you know what the worst part is? I never heard someone say something like, I fucked up. You were right. I was wrong. I apologize. I will do better next time. I'll learn a lesson from this. You think they would have learned the lesson? I don't even think they're reading the same goddamn guidebook. I don't, let alone lesson. I don't know, this textbook, this school book, whatever. They're not learning anything from this shit. Like, what kind of fucked up public school is this? Are we in a bad part of Bridgeport still? Do you not get raised properly by like your teachers and whatnot? Are your teachers not God-fearing normal people? I'm tired, guys. I'm tired. Like, I will be the first to admit right now. I have problems. Period. But I have problems that most people can't relate to, which bothers me because sometimes I need someone to relate to. So I guess the easiest solution is to join a support group, is it not? Okay, so try to find me a support group for X number of problems I may or may not have. Try to find me a support group. For this unique situation, try to find me a support group. Oh, I'm supposed to treat each symptom as they come, right? Okay? Okay? Okay, we'll take one support group for that. We'll take one for this. Like, that is so appropriate how the lights dim when, oh my god. I'm pretty sure I'm not draining the battery, obviously. I don't get it, and I don't think I ever will. There's just no remorse. There's nothing. Like, if you can say that actions speak louder than words, like, any words speak louder than no words at all. And I don't want to say we or the rest of us, but it's just such disrespect. And, like, it makes you wonder why anyone in this situation, for example, will want to be nice to someone who trusts a stranger more. And at the end of the day, what's the reasoning behind it? I hate to say this, but they're just not a good person. And I didn't think I would ever be associated with someone like that. And it bothers me. It bothers me that I have to be associated with this person at all. It bothers me that when I look at my last name, I see that, the other last name looks very familiar. And that bothers me. Like, I don't think people realize this, but right, even if you are getting scammed or whatever, or even romance scammed, whatever you want to call it, if you don't give them information, they can't really do anything to you. Like, if it's truly about money, which it usually is, if it's truly about money, I talked this over to my bank multiple times, like, in the past when I was paranoid and whatnot, blah, blah, blah. I told them about this, right? I was trying to say, they asked me, like, did you give them any of your card number, your account number, your PIN number, blah, blah, social security number, blah, blah? I was like, no. And they're like, oh. Then, just keep an eye on your accounts, and if there's any problem, let us know. But thanks for letting us know ahead of time. We'll make a note of it. Whether they make the note of it or not, doesn't matter. The point is, they know about it now. Like, the point is, I have a ticket number, so to speak. And it's just like, why can't people who are getting scammed do that? I I don't get it. Wouldn't you want to verify that you are not, in fact, dealing with a scammer? And when, like, oh my God, when that scammer becomes more reliable than everyone else, is the scammer the one putting food on the table? I hate to bring it back to that every single fucking time, but is the scammer putting a roof over your head? Or is a scammer just fucking taking your money? I just don't. I would have hoped that, like, growing up in Bridgeport taught street smarts, so to speak. Even if you were young, people should know better than this. People should know better. And, like, I'm just saying, like, what went wrong in the process of growing up? Like, at what point did you hate people? Or at what point did you believe you hated them? And I'm tired. I'm tired of trying to be a good person. Not just as in a person, but a member of the same unit. Like, if this was a squad, for example, I was a squad leader a couple of times back in the day. Like, you are trusting your well-being with the people who are watching your six, who are watching your back. And collectively, everyone's life in that squad is dependent on everyone else. It doesn't matter who the leader of the squad is, because at the end of the day, you do your fucking job. You watch my six, because I don't have eyes in the front of my head. I can't be looking around behind me. Like, sometimes that's all I think about, is that how different will my life be? I could just say that one statement, right? How different will my life be? Blah blah blah. And I know I shouldn't think about the past so much, rely on it. I shouldn't fixate on it. But it's hard, man. It is very difficult to think, like, maybe if this happened or that didn't happen, that things would have turned out differently. But all I know is right now, I'm tired. All I know right now is that this is not fixable. And it pains me to say that there's irreparable damage and that nothing will ever be the same. And I think the rest of us are tired of feeling like this is our fault, that we're responsible for this, that somehow we might have caused this. And the fact of the matter is, we didn't cause this. Someone who is not a good person caused this. Maybe I'm being too harsh, but I'm not gonna lighten my words. I'm not gonna soften the blow for someone who is considered an adult. And this person literally told me one time, I can take care of myself. And I looked at them and I was like, okay. Guess what? He can't take care of himself. I didn't mean to say he, but like, I was trying to keep the identity secret for a while. But like, they, them. I haven't asked them what their pronouns are. Maybe they changed. I don't know. No, I always forget that. Ask about the pronouns. I don't get it. Because now I'm going to end this video. I'm going to walk back into this house or so. And I'm going to... I don't know what I'm going to do. Probably watch some YouTube. maybe stream, maybe, I don't know. I don't know. It's just unfortunate, and I don't want to deal with it, but I don't really have a choice. I still have to the best I can, try not to. I can just not interact with this person, but that's very difficult when you're under the same roof. And the worst part is just that, is that I am still under this roof, not by my willingness, but I would like to think it's because of my sense of duty, and that at the very least, I owe the rest of the members in this unit that much, at the very least. Now, when the members of this unit slowly disperse, all bets are off. Like, it might take me some time to save some money, but there will be no reason for me to stay here. And you can take care of your goddamn self. If you're so good at it, then you can go right ahead. And you tell me how easy it's going to be. This motherfucker actually told me one time, like, a cognitive problem is something a lot of people can't relate to. Do you know what it's like to have your entire life changed? This motherfucker seriously asked me, do you know what it's like to have your entire life changed? Wow. So not only is this person not a good person, they are very egocentric. They cannot see beyond their own self. It's not a sympathy or empathy thing. They are just a bad person. It's not that they can't put themselves in other people's shoes, because if this person could, that just means they don't care. Because if you put yourself in someone else's shoes and it doesn't bother you, then you just don't care. And like I've been wrestling with this idea like for years now, and like even before all the shit started, and it was just like, I'm sure everything would turn out fine. I have hope. I have no reason to doubt. But when you give me a reason to doubt, why do I get the feeling that there might be a point where if I hit the road, right? I know that sounds like a weird term of calling it, but if I left, this would be livable. Like, this car would be livable. I'm just saying. Like, I don't know. Let me turn on my car and make sure it still works. Honestly, I'm sure it still works, but come on, like, how many electric vehicles have I owned? Okay, I just put everything on, right? The battery's still up. Yeah, we're still at 100%. Yeah. Oh, okay. To start the engine, press the brake pedal. Still works. Wow. Okay. I'm sorry. It was getting a little bit too real for me. I had to take a break. Relax. I don't know, man. What am I supposed to say? Tell me right now. What is the right thing to do in this situation? I don't know. All I'm trying to do is mind my own business and just try to live my life. Everyone has boundaries. Like, I mean, it must be nice to like travel the world, Like, if you had that much income or like that many resources available to you, you could just fucking travel the world the rest of your life. But not all of us have that luxury. But that's why the internet was made, so you could see pictures of these other places in the world. It's almost like you're right there. You can Photoshop yourself into... It could be a deep fake, maybe... I think that's all I really had to say. There's probably more, but I just feel like it will fall on deaf ears. And take care of yourselves and each other, guys.